I just never wanted to drink. It's just something that didn't interest me. And for whoever it is for, like, do your thing, but I have a addictive personality, like, where I wear the same outfit for a month and a half type shit. So me being aware of that, if I ended up liking alcohol, it would be the fucking downfall of me because I would need it. And I'm in a financial place where I can enable it myself. And I don't ever want to be that guy. So I'm off it. I don't even look at it. Plus, I don't want to do it. It's just, nigga, you drunk? You stink. And then, like, you see people like, I regret what I said. Like, but then it's like, okay, one, don't blame it on the alcohol, you bitch. Like, you're pussy. And two, maybe that's what you actually wanted to say, but you're too much of a bitch to actually be honest. And I don't ever want to rely on alcohol to be that guy. Like, I'd rather just tell you sober and look you in the eye and not regret it. So
what's going on, y'all? It's Hanief Saterfield with Sobriety in Black. And in that clip, you had Grammy Award-winning rapper Tyler, the Creator, talking about why he doesn't drink or do drugs. And I like a lot of the things that he spoke on, and he brought up some poignant points. First of all, he talked about an addictive personality. One of the key cornerstones in maintaining your sobriety is being honest with yourself and being self-aware. One of the things I noticed for myself is that I too have an addictive personality. And a lot of artists, a lot of people in the arts, a lot of celebrities are gonna have addictive personalities because that's a byproduct of the passion that they have for the things that they do, right? You're not gonna be able to have maintained focus unless you're addicted to the progress that is needed in order to bring the artistic light to fruition. And so having an addictive personality and understanding that he has that, he knows that he can't start engaging in something that's naturally going to have you addictive because his addictive personality is going to cause him to cling to it and make it that much harder to break. When you start to pursue a life of sobriety and you're around other people that do drink that may say, well, why don't you moderate? Or why don't you just, you can stop whenever you want to. I used to have that issue with some of my friends that I used to drink with when I decided and I told them that I wasn't going to stop drinking. First of all, I had to side eye them. But second of all, for those that were even, weren't necessarily hating on my sobriety, but maybe just making a suggestion that they thought was real. In the beginning, I didn't know how to kind of address talking about an addictive personality and being able to let them know, like, hey, look, you may be able to moderate. You may be able to drink once and never drink again, or have a couple of beers and set it down and never pick up another one. But I myself, I have an addictive personality. If I start drinking it, I won't stop because my passion for it will stop me from doing that. And so, hey, it may be fine for you to drink. I'm not passing any judgments on you. I'm just letting you know that's not for me. I understand myself and I know myself, and as a result, I just choose not to drink. A second thing he brought up was the fact that, and this is one of those things that when you're in the midst of your addiction, you don't really notice, nor do you care, right? And that's how sloppy you look when you're drinking, right? For those who have been sober for maybe a couple of years, I don't know about you guys, but when I stopped drinking and started going to the clubs, I was comfortable to go to clubs and areas where people could overdrink, and started looking at other folks, I noticed, I was like, man, I didn't notice how crazy and bad people looked when they got sloppy drunk, right? Or just drunk, period. Slurring their words, tripping over themselves. You start to really notice how degraded people are when they are intoxicated, right? And then it starts making you think to yourself, like, dang, did I look like that too? You know what I'm saying? And the answer is, yeah, you did. You look terrible, right? Which is why it's so refreshing to live a life of sobriety and knowing that you don't have to worry about that anymore. You don't have to worry about people looking at you and wondering what the hell is going on. The last thing that Tyler spoke on was one of the things that alludes to an underlying issue as to why people may drink. And that's that false confidence that causes you to say a lot of the things that you may be thinking in your head that normally you wouldn't have I know he said balls, but you wouldn't have the confidence to say had you been sober. You get drunk and you start saying a bunch of things that the next day you may regret. You get into arguments, right? You say some hurtful things, and then the next day you have all of these regrets. Well, like Tyler said, that liquor may be more like a true serum for you, and it gives you the quote unquote false confidence to say the things that are on your mind that you're not strong enough to say when you're sober. So then in that case, the liquor becomes a crutch that causes you to say the things that may be on your heart. So when you become sober, that is also one of the things that you may struggle with, is speaking your mind and saying the things that you need to say, of course, in a more controlled manner than you would when you were drunk, but having the gumption and having the confidence to assert yourself. But as you grow in your sobriety, you will develop the strength to speak your mind, to assert yourself without the need for getting a drink. When you start getting addicted to alcohol, you need it in order to, perform, whether it's approaching women, whether it's, trying to start up conversations or being in a room full of people you don't know. You go and you grab that drink, right? So that you can get the confidence to socialize. When you become sober, those are strengths that you have to redevelop. So that is one of the challenges that you may face. But if you're self-aware and you understand the value of your sobriety, as you work to develop these things, these are going to be tools you'll have for the rest of your life that will lower your need for a crutch, your need for alcohol or drugs. I commend Tyler, the Creator, for being honest about why he doesn't drink, the fact he doesn't drink, the fact that he doesn't do drugs, especially as a young artist. We need more of the young artists that are living lives of sobriety to be honest about it. A lot of times I think there are a lot more sober artists out there, but because of their image, they may be secretive about their sobriety, which I know sounds crazy, but based off of the type of artist or entertainer you are, a lot of times the perception is something that they may try to live up to, and therefore they don't let everybody know, hey, you know what? I don't really drink or do drugs. I'm gonna put a link to the original interview in the description so you can check it out. I'd suggest you check it out. It's a good interview. And once again, I commend Tyler, the Creator, and thank him for, being honest, because we need more of our youth, more young brothers and sisters, especially celebrities that are impressionable, talking to an impressionable youth, to come on out and to discuss these healthy things. So shout out to you, Tyler, the Creator. New album is Flames, by the way. And, hey, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Share this video with somebody that may be sober curious or may be struggling with, maintaining their sobriety, or that you think that they need to, to see this and hear this. Maybe they're fans of Tyler's that have alcohol problem. They may be able to see this and get a new perspective on the brother, right? And on their sobriety and how they see alcohol. All right. So hope you guys have a great day. Once again, I hope this pours into you. And until next time, peace.